Last week, a Good Morning Britain investigation revealed how sexual predators were targeting teenagers on the dating site Tinder. The company announced that they would close the app to under-18s as a direct result of our findings. Well, our investigation continues this morning, and now two more teen dating platforms, very popular ones, have also closed that loophole.
We've also uncovered that the government even helped fund development of another one of these apps. Here's Charlotte with more details.
Yes, and during our investigation, we discovered that one app we were looking into, called Blusher, received this government funding. 3 foreign graduates were given a £36,000 grant to help set it up in the UK and develop it. Now, as part of the investigation, we created a fake profile of a 13-year-old girl. And while we didn't have any matches or receive inappropriate messages on this app, on their Twitter feed, we found links to explicit content, including references to having sex on a first date. Well, we also went undercover in Hot or Not, and we immediately had messages there of a sexual nature. Another wrote, "How old are you? If you're younger, that's okay." As a result of our findings, they shut down the under-18 area of the app. On the app MyLol, we were contacted by 6 people whose profiles were adult men, and another profile disturbingly read, "I have a fetish for younger." And before we even signed up to Tutti Frutti, we found a sexually explicit image of what appeared to be a child. We reported this, and the site has now been closed down.
We asked the government about one of those sites, Blusher. They said they weren't made aware of inappropriate content on Blusher's social media whilst they were part of the funding programme, and the company no longer had a relationship with the government.
And Blusher said they do not see themselves as a dating app. There are a number of safety measures to verify ages and stop young teens interacting with older teens and indeed adults, and we'll be adding more following the GMB investigation. They said a large majority of content they linked to is appropriate, but they've now removed inappropriate posts on Twitter. Well, we're joined now by the Children's Commissioner for England, Anne Longfield. Welcome to you.
Morning.
We were at Downing Street last night for the NSPCC Childline's 30th celebration, really, of what they've achieved. Very timely, given that here we have another issue, a really big issue, a modern times issue, isn't it? New technology, new type of sites, new problem.
It's been very fast, so if we think we can remember, lots of people will be able to remember, you know, your family computer in the living room, you dialing it up, no one else could go on because they're online. In the last 5 years, that's all changed. So now we've got smartphones, we've got children with, you know, a powerful computer in their pockets. Now, it's been really disorganised. The internet wasn't designed for children, but children are one of the biggest users. So these are very modern problems. Just as Childline 30 years ago looked to move on that and really take action, we need to make sure we constantly up.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say, you know, I had a look this morning on one of these sites. We had a researcher posing as a 13-year-old going onto one of these sites. Some of the usernames, sexy man, sex bomb. This is all, you know, I could just look, I didn't have to even log in, and I could have been a 13-year-old girl this morning. Judging girls' profiles, do you find her sexy? This is not acceptable for teens.
I agree completely.
What are you going to do about it?
So, absolutely. Well, first of all, commend you on the investigation that you've already undertaken, and clearly it's got results. This is something that, you know, I've looked at in other sites and have seen. So what I want to do from this is I want to help, actually. I want to be able to further this. What I intend to do is to write to some of these companies today, raise my own concerns, but also talk to the specialists who know how to get this stuff off-site and keep it off. That's not me, but I work with them very closely. So do that, and I'd be very happy to come back and share with you, but also to go to government and tell them what is appearing very swiftly
well, especially
online.
if the government's dishing out cash to help fund some of these sites and then trying to distance themselves. No, you can't do that. You put money in to help them. You've got to have a responsibility.
Well, I think one of the things that we're waiting to see from government is new regulations around verification of age for adult sites. We expect to see that very soon. So I know government is trying very hard in this area, it's very committed, but it's very fast.
All right.
And
well, they've got to try harder, because at the moment this is just ridiculous.
It's not acceptable, but parents too need to keep up to date.
OK. We've had some pretty dramatic responses from the other teen dating services. Here's Charlotte.
Hot or Not said it took safety and security extremely seriously and had taken extra measures to protect those aged 13 to 17. However, they have decided to close their teen dating service down. The owners of the Tutti Frutti domain name said they had leased it to someone else who owned and ran the site. They were unaware of its content, and after we approached the owners, they closed it down. And MyLol have said the safety of members is important and security is being improved. Measures include reviews of users and pictures and allowing users to report concerns and block other users.